कृष्णमूर्ती म्हणतात, फिअर म्हणजे भीती ही एक जागतिक आणि कॉम्प्लेक्स समस्या आहे. शतकानुशतके उलटली, सर्व करून पाहिले, ट्राय टू रॅशनलाइज इट, ट्राय टू फॉरगेट इट, ट्राय टू एस्केप फ्रॉम इट. वी ट्राईड ऑल दीज मेथड्स, पण काही म्हणजे काहीच फायदा झाला नाही. फिअर जर समजून घ्यायची असेल तर आपल्याला प्रथम डिझायर म्हणजे काय हे समजून घ्यावे लागेल. डिझायर मीन्स द वॉन्ट ऑफ समथिंग. डिझायर मीन्स द वॉन्ट ऑफ समथिंग. इज नॉट इट. सेक्स असो, आध्यात्मिक प्रगती असो, एनलायटेनमेंटचा चक्कर असो, काहीही असो, हे पाहिजेच असं वाटणं म्हणजेच डिझायर. मग अशी ही डिझायर उत्पन्न कशी होते? हाऊ डज दिस डिझायर अराइज? Desire is the want of something, either imaginary or actual. Actual means like hunger. So we have to understand desire, not only denial like so-called spiritual propaganda. To understand the desire is insight. To understand the desire is insight. Is insight in the desire. In insight in the desire, कदाचित डिझायर हेच भीतीचे मूळ कारण असू शकेल. कदाचित डिझायर हेच भीतीचे मूळ कारण असू शकेल. डिझायर मे बी द रूट ऑफ फिअर. जगभरातील मंक, नन, साधू, संन्यासी, स्वामी, स्वामिनी इत्यादी केवळ आणि केवळ मनोनिर्मित अशा स्वतः केलेल्या किंवा दुसऱ्यांनी त्यांना सांगून पटवून दिलेल्या एखाद्या मनोनिर्मित अवस्थेला प्राप्त करण्याच्या हव्यासापायी शरीराला आणि मनाला त्रास देऊन खरोखरच्या यातना मात्र भोगतात. याला काय म्हणावे? ती मनोनिर्मित स्थिती प्राप्त करण्याची हाव असलेली जी आहे त्यालाच आपण दारू इच्छा असे म्हणू शकतो. स्वतःच्या किंवा इतरांच्या बहकाव्यात व्यर्थ हे फसणे होय. The monk throughout the world have denied desire. They want to have identified with their so-called God by suppressing worldly desire. पण शेवटी आयडेंटिफाईड व्हावे वाटणे ही पण एक डिझायरच आहे ना. असो. Now how does desire arise? One can see that this moment of desire take place through the perception, then the sensation, then the contact, and then thought hijacks that sensation and comes as desire. One sees something beautiful, then contact, then desire. Why is there this feeling of lacking something? It is because for most of us there is a sense of emptiness, there is a sense of loneliness, there is a sense of void. Therefore, desire arises from the urge to fill that emptiness. You are trying to fill that emptiness with something which thought has created. Seeking enlightenment or self-realization is also a form of desire. It is never the process of investigation of what is or what. The sense of emptiness, of loneliness, the sense of void. So we are always avoiding what is. Does desire create fear? Does desire create fear? Is it the uncertainty of tomorrow? Or the pain and suffering of yesterday? Psychologically, what is time? Is psychological time is actual? We have accepted it that the psychological time is actual. That is our whole traditional approach and that is our whole traditional education. That there is tomorrow. Tomorrow is only the projection of invention of thought. Tomorrow is only the projection of invention of thought which causes also the fear. Please, we will go into this. आपण आजारी पडतो, आपल्याला अपघात होतो, आपल्याला दवाखान्यात राहावं लागते, खूप यातना होतात, त्यातून आपण सुधारतो. And that remembrance of pain is mark. And then we say, I hope I never have that pain again. That is tomorrow. इथेच tomorrowचा जन्म होतो. तसेच आनंदाच्या क्षणाचं पण आहे. Tomorrow I must be that. Please, again, this pleasure, this desire is moment of time. Then what is one to do? Then what is one to do? Then what is to do to live totally religious life? कृष्णमूर्ती आता रिलिजियस लाईफचा एक वेगळाच अर्थ सांगतात. We are using the word religious not in the orthodox sense. The meaning of that word is gathering all energy together to find out what is the place of thought and where are its limitation. कृष्णमूर्ती रिलिजियसचा अर्थ असा करतात. We are using the word religious not in the orthodox sense. The meaning of that word is gathering all energy together to find out what is the place of thought and where its limitations. So what is one to do in this corrupt, immoral and corrupt world as a human being, not as an individual, because there is no such thing as individual at all. Because there is no such thing as individual at all. We are only human being. We are collective influences of the all forces, conditioning and so on. Then what is one to do? What is correct and what is right action? To find this, one is at all serious. And hope we are all serious. Otherwise, you would not have come here. What is one to do? One must inquire the whole moment of thought. One must inquire the whole moment of thought, knowing its own limitations, knowing that whatever thought does is within the limited area. Whatever thought does is within a limited area. Then automatically there rise a question. What is created and what is religion and what is meditation. First, we must examine what is reality. आता हा रिअलिटी शब्द सुद्धा कृष्णमूर्तीचा वेगळाच फ्लेवरचा अर्थ आहे, जसं की रिलिजनचा आहे. फर्स्ट वी मस्ट एक्झामिन व्हॉट इज रियालिटी अँड व्हॉट इज द ट्रूथ. कृष्णमूर्ती रियालिटीचा अर्थ फारच वेगळा करतात. युगायुगापासून मानवजात सत्याच्या शोधात आहे असे म्हणतात. अँड सो मॅन हॅज प्रोजेक्टेड व्हेरियस सिम्बॉल्स, conclusions, images made by mind or made by hand. मग रियालिटी आणि ट्रूथ यात फरक तो काय? Many religions throughout the world have said that there is everlasting truth, but that is mere the assertion of truth and has very little meaning. So one has to discover it for oneself, not theoretically, not intellectually, not sentimentally, but actually. Find out if one can live in a world that is completely truthful, which is not controlled, which is not shaped or polluted by the thought, which is the past. The root meaning of the word reality is the thing or the things, and to go into the question of what is reality, one must have understand what thought is. One must have not to understand what thinker is. हा भेद लक्षात घेणे महत्वाचे आहे. This is very important thing that not understand what thinker is, because our society, our religion, our so-called relations are essentially the product of thought. It is not anybody's opinion, anybody's judgment, but it is fact. It is so. So we are going to discover together what is reality. So we are going to discover together what is reality. What are the limitations of thought? What are the limitations of thought? And thought can ever pursue truth, or the truth is beyond the realm of thought. So the reality is that which we think. That means the action of thought, only the action of thought. As an idea, as an principle, or as an ideal, the projection from the previous knowledge into the future and so on. All that is the world of reality. So we live in that world of reality, and psychologically thought has created also the reality of the me. Thought has created also the reality of the me. हे अत्यंत महत्वाचे आहे. समजण्यास पण कठीण आहे. इथे लोक कृष्णमूर्ती वाचून सोडून देतात, असा एक माझा मित्र म्हणाला. ते खरेच आहे असे वाटते. मी, माय, यू, युअर, my house, my property, my wife, my husband, my children, my country, my flag, my God, my book, your book, all that is simply the product of thought, whatsoever may be useful, but still that is thought. In other words, the reality. And in that field, we have established a relationship with each other, which is constantly in the conflict, and that is the limitation of the thought. So unless we put order into the world of reality, we cannot go further. Now who is to bring about this order in the world of reality? I live disorderly. That is fact. That is what is. Being disorderly, can I bring the order? Being disorderly, I do anything that is disorder. This is the fact. Can one observe this disorder, the whole structure of disorder, without any moment of thought, without any moment of memory? And this is the essence of meditation also. What is freedom? Is it the relative or the absolute? We think that having the capacity to choose gives us freedom, but choice is the very denial of freedom. But the choice is the very denial of freedom. हे पण समजायला कठीण आहे. निवड करावी लागते म्हणजेच विचार करावा लागतो. हे की ते यात संभ्रम असतो म्हणजे संशय आहेच. म्हणून कृष्णमूर्ती म्हणतात, यू चूज आउट ऑफ दॅट कन्फ्युजन, and where there is clarity, no confusion, means no confusion, there is no choice. All that is the part of meditation also. एक मजेदार झेन कथा आहे. एक प्रसिद्ध झेन मास्टर होता. तो आपल्या शिष्यांना म्हणाला, माझी सर्वात महत्वाची शिकवण हीच आहे की बुद्ध इज युअर ओन माइंड. माझी सर्वात महत्वाची शिक्षण हीच आहे की बुद्धा इज युअर ओन माइंड. शिष्य परिवार आणि इतर श्रोतेगण या वाक्याने फारच प्रभावित झाले. वा वा वा, बुद्ध इज युअर ओन, काय शिकवण आहे. त्यातील तर एका शिष्याने ठरवले, बस आता याचा प्रचार करायचा आणि लोकांना प्रबुद्ध करायचे ठरले. मग त्याने आश्रम सोडला व प्रथम जंगलात जाऊन या वाक्यावर चिंतन मनन करावे म्हणून तो जनसंपर्कापासून दूर एकांतात गेला आणि एक मंक आणि हर्मिट म्हणून राहू लागला. या अशा शिकवणीच्या चिंतनात त्याने तब्बल 20 वर्ष घालवली. आणि एक दिवस भटकत भटकत एक दुसरा साधू रस्ता चुकला म्हणून तो नेमका या जंगलात आला आणि दोघांची भेट झाली आणि दोघांनी एकमेकाला ओळखले आणि त्यांना अतिशय आनंद झाला, कारण ते त्या झेन मास्टरकडे शिकत होते. पहिला दुसऱ्याला म्हणाला, खरंच आपले मास्टर फारच अद्भुत होते. जीवनातील किती महान सत्य त्यांनी आपल्याला सांगितले. आता मी लवकरच त्याचा प्रचार करणार. अजून काय सांगितलं वर गुरुजींनी? दुसरा म्हणाला, काही नाही, तेच आपलं परम सत्य सांगितलं. बुद्धा इज नॉट युअर माइंड. धन्यवाद.